everybody, my name is Mars, you can call me MG if you'd like, and today I have a very exciting vlog for you guys. My friend Crystal has recently released her debut novel, and I will be reading it in this vlog. Have I read it? Probably 4 or 5 times already in the past several years, including twice over this past summer because I did the copy edits for it. Yes. Am I still so freaking excited to open it and read this full finished novel? Yes! Oh my god, I could not be more excited for this. So, I have a package to unbox with you guys, and I actually got this package 2 days ago, but I did not want to open it because then I would want to start reading immediately, and I was already in the middle of a book, so I wanted to finish that first. So I did finish that, and now we're here. It is 9:15 p.m., so it is dark outside and I have my overhead light on, and that's why the lighting is not great right now, not very flattering, but that's how things have turned out. So I have this box. Yes, it is an Amazon package. I don't like to support Amazon if I can help it, but I had a gift card and the money has already gone to Amazon for that gift card from the person who bought it for me. So I was like, I might as well save some of my own money and use it up. So that's what I did. I don't know what is on top of this box. Like, I've already opened it, but I haven't, pulled anything out of it. And I ordered this book, but also 2 notebooks that I'll be using for next year for my bullet journal and my reading journal. And I don't know what order things are stacked in. So we are going to discover this together. So let's open this bad boy up. We've got some paper. Ooh, okay, so first on the list is my reading journal for next year. It is, in fact, an Amy Winehouse notebook. I do like Amy Winehouse, but more than I like Amy Winehouse, I just really like the design and coloring of this notebook. This is from Paper Blanks. I've been using them as my reading journal for 4 years now. I think this is going to be my 5th reading journal, and I like their ultra size, which is just the dimensions, and I use a lined notebook. So that's what I've been doing. I've used several of their different designs for closures. So this one has a little magnetic flap. Some of them have a clasp on the side. Some have an elastic. I'm not very particular about that kind of thing, but I really like the quality of their notebooks. So that's why I got another one. And then, okay, so Crystal's book is at the bottom, which feels right to get that out last, and I can show you these notebooks. But my bullet journal for next year is going to be this one. This is from Rettacy, Rettacy. I don't actually know how that's supposed to be pronounced, but that's how I would have pronounced it. I have tried many notebooks in the past, how long have I been bullet journaling? Almost 10 years. And this is one that I tried for the first time this year in 2025, and I really like it. So I got another one for 2026. And I got brown because that's a color I haven't used, and brown is actually one of my favorite colors. Fun fact. So very excited for that. And this is a dot grid notebook. It should be. This little picture here is blank pages. I hope I didn't accidentally order the wrong thing. I'll have to open that up later and see. But oh, I'm so excited. We have Incarnate's Rise. Oh, she's so beautiful. Let me get this box out of my way. Look how stunning this book is. Oh my god. And I have her in my hands. She's beautiful. I love this so much. Oh, I'm so excited. She's thick. How many pages is this book? 417. Wow. She's a bit chunky here. Yeah, as I've mentioned, I've read this book several times, including twice already in the past 4 months. I don't know, but I cannot wait to read this. This book is adventure fantasy, urban fantasy with vampires and werewolves and all that fun stuff. If you're a fan of the Underworld movies or Blade or even Buffy the Vampire Slayer, that level of action and campiness, but also like high tension storylines, this is the book for you. It's amazing. It's so much fun. And I'm gonna get to read it again. Ooh, yay. Okay, I'm going to start reading this tonight and give you updates along the way, I guess. That's how reading vlogs work. I don't know why I'm like not knowing how to do this, but yeah, I am just so happy to have this in my hands. She's beautiful and she's gonna look so good on the shelf. So yeah, I'm gonna get started reading right now actually, because that's kind of the only thing I'm excited for at this moment. So I'm gonna crack this open and get going and give you updates when I feel like we've got some good spots to update. Hello friends, it is Thursday at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I am about 20% into Incarnate's Rise. Obviously I'm loving it. I was coming on here to give you an update when I realized I don't think I read the back of the book for you in my initial introduction to this video, the blurb to actually let you know what this book is about. So let me do that. It says, "A party to die for." When Elizabeth Rainson runs into a potential new friend and a definite old enemy on the same day, her life is thrown into chaos. She agrees to attend Richard Henry's party in the hopes that she can finally get him off her back, only to be attacked and left for dead. It's only with the help of new-to-town Charles Storm that she's saved, but the consequences have her plunged into a world of blood, gods, magic, and a destiny that isn't her own. A centuries-old conflict is reborn with Elizabeth as she learns how to balance her new life as a vampire with the already rocky relationship she has with her sister Kira. Only time is not on her side, as she finds out that she is the key to stopping a suffocating darkness from destroying everything, or letting it loose entirely. Love these cars going by. Super great. But yeah, does that not sound sick as hell? I'm so obsessed with this book and everything about it and the rest of the series that is to come, because yes, it is part of a series. It is book 1 in the Godsborn series. I am just having a fantastic time, even though I've read this several times before. I'm just so invested in it. I love the characters, and I really feel like present in the moment with them. So yeah, first 20%, going great. I have noticed a couple of errors. That's on me as the copy editor. My bad. It's nothing major. There's like a missing period in one spot and like an extra end quotes in another. Like, it's not anything major. It's the same kind of stuff you'd find in traditionally published books. I love finding errors in traditionally published books. It does hurt a little bit to find them in a book that I did the editing on, but that's fine. I think tonight I want to watch a movie. Specifically, I want to watch Underworld, because that is Crystal's like main comp for this, and I've never actually seen it. I also compared it to Blade, which is one of my favorite movies. I really love that, and I don't know why, because it's not like my usual type of movie. I like vampires, but I don't love them, you know? These vampires I really love, but the general concept, not my absolute favorite thing. I just think they're kind of cool. But Blade, for some reason, I love that movie. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I feel like, is also kind of similar vibes to this book. I watched a little bit of the show in high school, and it was fun, but I didn't really get far with it. I actually watched the movie a couple of weeks ago, because before there was a TV show, there was a movie, and they're kind of like their own separate things. They're not like continuity or anything, but I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was so much fun. But Underworld, I've never seen, so I think tonight I want to watch that. So those are my plans, to watch that tonight and to get more reading done. I will update you after the movie and after I've gotten more reading done, I guess. So I will see you then. Alright, friends, it has been pretty much a full 24 hours, give or take, since I spoke to you. I did, in fact, watch Underworld yesterday. It is kind of exactly what I expected out of a, like, supernatural, adventure-y type movie like that. I did find it absolutely hilarious that these vampires and werewolves were just shooting at each other with guns. Which, granted, they did have special bullets designed specifically to kill whichever one was shooting at the other one. But, like, it was just really funny to me. But it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I do feel like it was a bit too long. It was, like, almost 2.5 hours long, I think. And I feel like some scenes could have been shortened a little bit to streamline it a bit more, but it is what it is. I ended up finishing it at pretty much exactly 10 o'clock, so I immediately hopped on to watch Critical Role, and I was only gonna watch the cold open, but then, like, I was just so invested in it, I had to watch a little bit more, plus it was the Halloween episode, so I wanted to see everyone's costumes, and the Oops, All Alex Ward costumes, absolutely hilarious. I love that. But I ended up watching a little bit past half an hour of the episode, and I'm gonna watch more of it now because my boyfriend had a spare Twitch sub that he wasn't using, so he put it on Critical Role's channel, which means I get to watch it now instead of having to wait for the VOD to drop on YouTube on Monday. Very excited about that. But yeah, I watched a little bit of Critical Role, and then I went to bed, and then I slept in this morning, and then went right to work, and then I came home and I'm here. So that's why I'm not updating you until now, but yes. I enjoyed Underworld. I thought it was a fun time, and I can definitely see where Crystal's love of that movie came into her book. And speaking of Incarnate's Rise, I am now halfway through, and we are getting into the nitty-gritty, because, like, yeah, we're halfway through. Obviously, there's going to be some sort of turning point. And this is not really a spoiler because you kind of, like, learn about that sort of thing according to the back of the book, but this is where Kira, Elizabeth's sister, gets to know that things aren't what they seem and there are some monsters involved in things. So, yeah, I am loving this still, obviously, but I kind of forgot how gruesome some of the descriptions are, like the duct tape and the net. If you are going to read this book, you will know what I mean when you get to that part, but, like, yeesh, I love body horror and, like, gore and gruesomeness. I think those are such fun things to explore, and Crystal's really good at writing a gross scene, but, like, it's not overdoing it. Like, it's not gratuitous in its depictions. It, like, is to show you, like, these are real monsters we're dealing with. Like, they're not just, like, sexy Twilight vampires or whatever. Like, these are monsters. And I love it. So, I think I might finish this tomorrow. I'm kind of hoping so because I kind of have a couple more books that I'm trying to squeeze in before the end of the month. It's looking less and less likely each day that I will get to squeeze all of them in, but you know what? That's just how it is sometimes, especially because one of those books still is on hold at the library. I put in my hold a while ago, and it has said 2 weeks for about 3 weeks now, so I don't know when that book is coming in. Anyway, I might finish this tomorrow. It might not be until Sunday. I really don't know, but I think I will update you at the very end with my final thoughts, although I know my thoughts are going to be, this is amazing and I loved it and you should read it, but it's fine. I'll update you at the very end with my thoughts, and I'm going to get back to reading this tonight, but first I'm going to watch Critical Role, so yeah, it's going to be a fun night. it is the next day at about 1:45 in the afternoon, and I have in fact finished Incarnate's Rise. Ugh, this book, I could not be more obsessed with it. We meet some of my favorite characters in the second half. We got Raph, we got Drago, we got Sparkles. Really, the whole Sanguinarian crew is just chef's kiss. And that cliffhanger, oh my god. Maybe if you're not a fan of cliffhangers, this isn't the book for you, but like that cliffhanger, I need book 2. Of course, there is a plane going by as I am trying to update you guys. That's, not ideal. I love this. This is great. I love being interrupted when I'm updating my vlog. Anyway, yeah, that cliffhanger is just insane. And like, I've read beyond this because originally when Crystal wrote this, she wrote like the whole base trilogy as like one massive book, and I've read that, which of course a lot has changed since then. But I need to check in with Crystal on how book 2 is going. I don't know how much work she's been doing on it. I know she's worked a little bit on it this year, but I need to see where she's at, both as her editor and also as a nosy bitch who really wants book 2. So, yeah, ugh. This was such a great book. I am so happy that it is now out in the world for everyone to see. Honestly, I feel like I might be more excited about the release of this book than I am about any of my own books, as you can probably tell from the fact that I don't talk about them ever. Yeah. Anyways, I have to get ready for work soon, so I'm really glad that I finished this before then, because if I got so close to the end and then I had to go to work and I'm not getting home from work until like 11:30 tonight, like, I'm glad I finished this before then. So, yeah. Moral of the story, go get yourself a copy of Incarnate's Rise and read it because it's absolutely fabulous. We have now come to the end of this vlog, though. If you've enjoyed it, you can subscribe to my channel for more content. Be sure to give this one a thumbs up if you would like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.